y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela for those of you who are new here, and welcome. So today we're just going to get right into it because I just got my Zara sale pieces in and I wanted to do a quick try on. I have not tried any of these things on yet. I put something on, but this is like my first initial reaction, so I just wanted to go through what I got and show you guys. Some of them still may be available. If it is, I will link it, or I'll link alternatives, but I just wanted to go through sizing and just to kind of, you know, show you guys what I got. So let's just get right on into it. So my approach this time was a little bit different than normal. I tend to add things into my bag all along as the season goes on, just things that I like, and then think about them to see if I still really like them or not, things that I actually need for my wardrobe. So I went on Zara, already had the items in my bag, so I kind of went through my bag, just narrowed that down to like, what do I really need, what do I still like after these, you know, couple of months. And it also eliminates me from having to sort through like all the zillions of Zara items that are now on sale, because that just drives me insane. So this time around I kind of went for some more neutrals and things that I felt like could go with a lot of the statement pieces that I already own. So they're a lot more basic, a lot more like some basic tops. I think I have about 6 pieces I purchased altogether. Some of the things in my cart did sell out before I could like check out, and I was on there like right on the dot as soon as the app opened up, but they still sold out. So I was able to just snag a few things, so I'm going to go through those items, and then I always do another round. So I usually wait like a couple weeks, prices have been lowered, sizes might come back in stock, and I'll go and, you know, if there's anything else that I wanted, add it to my cart, order it. And then I also like to go into the store like at the tail end when things are like $5.99. That's when I like to get those like random pieces that, you know, maybe a little bit trendy, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on that, especially not knowing if I'll wear it the next season, right? Okay, so let's show what I got. So first off is this top, and I've been looking at this top so you can kind of see. It's kind of a silky, it is like a new color. I wasn't sure how it was going to fit. This is a size large because that's all they had. It has this like draping. The back is out like a V-neck and a V-neck in the front. The medium was sold out, so I got the large because honestly I am sometimes like a large, extra large in some of the tops. Like I do an extra large in the blazer, sometimes a large in the top, just because I don't want it to be too tight. I feel like I could have done a medium with this because there is nothing underneath. So I feel like one little wrong turn and I could be, you know, flashing the peeps. But I think it still could work. I think it's like something, I don't have anything like this. It's a little bit dressier, of course. It is like a silky satin. I'll put the picture up, of course, but it's like a silky satin blouse. But I think the medium would have probably, you know, set up a little bit higher. So what I'm also thinking is that I could probably take this to the tailor and just get them to like nip the strap in and kind of just tack that up a bit, and that'll kind of take care of the problem, because the body area is, you know, that's fine. I think it's just maybe if I just pull that up just a little bit, I'll feel more secure in this area. But it's not bad, and I actually like it. I think it's great for like a night out. Okay, so I also have on these denim shorts that I also have from the sale. See the tag still on it. They were, I think, on sale, I don't even know, so I'm not even going to get to lying. They were originally $50, and I'll put the price that I paid for them. They are a size 30, which is my normal size, which is equivalent to about a US 10. They run small, so if you are thinking about these, you definitely need to size up. They fit, but I prefer my denim shorts a little bit baggier than this and a little bit looser, and I had the hardest time trying to like button this in. So it's like I'm in there and they can work, but I just like, they don't have any give or stretch. So I don't know, and I think these are sold out, so I'm kind of like bummed, because if I did want another size, I would have to see if they have them in store. But I don't like it being tight in this area, so I don't know. And maybe today is just an off day, because I'm normally a 10 and it's fine, and I have other jeans that don't have any stretch or you know spandex in them, and they're fine. So So I don't know what's going on with these, but they are just a little snug. You know, they do fit though. So like this is just a tad big, this is a tad too tight. But I'm thinking I might keep the top and the jeans might be going back, or the shorts. But I do like this because I wanted this length of short. I prefer like not a Bermuda or not a jort, but just like, you know, I just like a little bit longer, a little bit baggier. I think it looks super cute with like kind of silky or girly tops to kind of give a juxtaposition. So that's kind of what I was going for. I would wear this with like a sandal maybe. And I'm not styling these is just a try on. But yeah, let's go on to the next item. Okay, y'all, this is another top. Again, neutral. So I stuck with like kind of creams and whites because they will just be easier to match with some of my statement pieces, even if I'm just wearing something basic. So all pretty much, I think I only have one item that is colorful. I know, surprising, right? So everything is neutral. This is also, I think this is a size large. I think that's all they had, but I'm normally a large in the tops. This is kind of the same. I feel like I could have probably done a medium, but this is supposed to drape down in here. I left them on with the same pants just to see. It's supposed to be draped down in here, and it halters around the neck, and then the back is out. And I do like this, like, you know what I mean? It kind of like tucks in under here into this like triangle, and then you have the drape. But I'm actually like, this is okay too, because honestly, the medium, I could always pin this right in there just to avoid any slippage, you know, and you still kind of get that idea. I just was afraid it might be a little bit too low, but I think what I could do is like put a small little safety pin down there just so I don't, you know, get anything, you know, exposed. But I think that it still works. And honestly, maybe a medium might have been too tightly gathered up here when it's supposed to be more of a loose drape. And this one just literally, there's no zipper, it just drapes right over your head. But I like this. It's not, and it also is here, right here, right? A medium might have been too tight. So I think I'm liking the tops. I think the tops are very workable into my wardrobe and a nice addition. I like this cream one. I think it was the only color that this came in. So, but yeah, I'm liking this top. I think it's very chic. I think it's just like a chic going out. Let me just tuck this so you guys can see. I think this is like a chic going out top. The only thing you have to worry about is like if I bend over, that's where the exposure, the indecent exposure might happen, darling. But I think, like I said, I'm going to put a pin in it, but I'm going to keep this one. I like it. I think it will definitely mesh well and go seamlessly into my wardrobe and be just like a nice addition. So I'm going to link this one if it's still available. I think it was like, I don't know how much this one was. I don't know offhand, so I'm going to put all the prices up. It was originally, I believe, $50, $49.90. So it probably was around like 20 something, which is not bad, right? And this is something you can wear with so many things. Okay, so far we're liking the two tops. So I'm going to try the other pieces. And guys, can you believe I only have one colorful piece that I purchased? No patterns. There was one item I was going to get, but it was sold out in my size. It was a set actually. They had one size maybe in the bottom, not the top. So I was like, I don't feel like doing all that. So I'm going to try these on and let's continue. Okay, y'all. So like I mentioned, I got pretty much all neutrals and I wanted to get some like kind of elevated basics because I don't own a lot of basics. I am a statement girl. So that was my mission. So I think my mission was accomplished. And I'm probably going to go back, like I said, and get some more of those basics. I do love Zara for basics. So I ordered this t-shirt, and this is like a regular cotton t-shirt. I know it looks like super plain, but what I liked was like this kind of ruching. It has this little metal buckle here that cinches it in, so then it kind of gives this little asymmetrical idea. It's a slit on the side. So I thought this was like a cool t-shirt. you know, to swap out for just your basic white tee, but it gives a little bit of something. So I thought that was really cool, and that's really why I ordered it, because I don't have a lot of basics. So if I do have something where I need to put on a t-shirt, then I can throw this one on and still feel like I look, you know, not too simple. So I'll try to get a close-up of that and see if you guys can see. And then I actually just threw them on. Guys, these are super wrinkled, so don't mind them. They're just a simple kind of lightweight linen, the elastic waistband. These pants, and these are, they're a little bit long, so I would have to get them hemmed, but they are a size medium, and this is also a medium. So you see how the sizing is all over the place. I feel like this medium is fine, and then it comes down, it's kind of long, so I think this will be really cute also with like shorts. I'm just putting these on for the sake of trying them on. So these pants are size medium, this is a medium. I figured like these would be good for like work, running around, you know, with the tank top, the pants, because they're neutral. I can throw on any color top with it. Same with the t-shirt. That was really the idea here, and I could just wear these very easily. The pants were a good price. I don't remember. I'm like, guys, my memory these days, I do not remember. So I will put how much they were and link them if they're still available. But these are like some good, you can see the waist. They're like a good like running around pant. I feel like they could be dressed up, because it's like, it's I think it's a linen blend, but it's more of it has a little bit more structure than a linen. So I think like you can definitely wear these to work. You can definitely like put on a nice top with a heel and dress these up, or you can be casual, like running around. Like right now I just have on a flat sandal because I'm not putting on heels. I'm not styling. I'm just kind of trying on. Okay, and I think I had the two tops, this top, these pants, and then I purchased a dress which had been in my cart for a while. And I think that's it, guys. This is really quick try on. So let's try on the dress. Okay, y'all, the last item I got was this green. It's not quite Kelly green. It's kind of like a cactusy type green, but it's still vibrant. I loved it when I saw it, and I just kept waiting because I was like, I mean, I have a lot of things, so I was like, let me just keep it in my cart. And it happened to still be available when it went on sale, so I snagged it. It is this like ribbed material up here, but then guys, look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. This is really what got me. It's like a kind of the material of some of their satin pleated skirts. So you kind of get this dressier fabric on the bottom with a little bit of sheen. I love the juxtaposition. It comes down and it comes like right just beneath, you know, your behind. It comes like right beneath, so I think it's still very classy. I was actually thinking when I purchased this that I could probably pair it with this Loewe shoe that I have and have yet to wear. I think I've styled it with a black dress, but I wanted to have another option because you always want to have at least 3 options to style your pieces with, right? But this is also like, you can style this with so many other things, like put on a great gold necklace, a big bangle, a simple shoe. And what's nice, because this is, I don't know what the length is supposed to be, but it comes down to the ground, but I have a flat on right now, and I'm able to, like, it's not dragging. So if I did want to wear it with a flat sandal and make it, you know, sometimes you don't always want to wear a heel, it's not going to be like dragging on the ground. It's like the perfect length. I don't have to get any alterations, which is always a plus for me as a little shorty doo-wop. So I don't have to do that. So I could wear a flat sandal, but I could wear a heel, and I'm like on my tippy toes now, and wear it. I think this is great. This is a size medium. I ordered a medium because the reviews, or no, their sizing info said, Zara doesn't even have reviews, do they? They don't, yeah, they really don't. Now that I think about it, they don't really have reviews. So anyway, the sizing info underneath of the item said that it runs large. So I am normally like a large. I think they didn't have a large anyway, so I ordered the medium and was like, I think it should be okay, especially if this is kind of a knit that's a little bit more forgiving. Now, I don't have on any shapewear, but I will most likely have on shapewear to kind of smooth this out even more. And I think this is just a nice dress. Like, it's simple enough, but it's not, because the green color, this is so vibrant. It's not like I said, it's not like, because it's not Kelly green and it's not emerald. It's more like kind of like a mix of like a cactusy pine color green. But it's nice and pretty for the summer. I just think this is like great. This was originally $70, so I'm sure it was probably like maybe in the 30s. I'll put the price up again and I'll link it if it's still available. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's it. Can you believe it? I got out of Dodge. I left with, how many pieces was that? Three tops, a bottom, and no, 2 bottoms, 6 items. Like I said, I got the denim shorts, the pants, the t-shirt, the 2 like dressier blouses, and this dress. So right now I'm thinking I'm definitely keeping the dress, definitely probably the 2 tops and the t-shirt top, because that's just a basic top. I am on the fence about the denim shorts, so we're going to think on those. I might go in the store and see if they have another size. The pants also, they're nothing special, so I have to look at how much I paid for them again, but I think they're just like a basic pant for like, oh, I could just throw these on for work. So I think I'm going to keep them on the strength of that. But if we're just going off of like, oh, do I love it? Like, no, I don't love it, you know what I mean? But I like it, and it serves its purpose for what I need it for. So I think I'm okay with that, depending on how much I paid for them. Like, I think they might have been like $20, so then I'm okay with that, because I know I will wear them to death to work, you know, with a blazer and a tank top or something like that. So that's my little mini Zara haul. I don't know why I just felt like the need to dance, but that's it. That's my little mini Zara haul. I'm going to link these. Like I said, I'm also going to link other items that, you know, I think are worth getting for this sale, because they do. There's so many items, and that's the thing with Zara. You don't want to get caught down that rabbit hole, because you'll just end up with, like, literally my cart must have had about 72 items in it. But you know what I mean, you have to really go through and think, do I really need this? Am I going to get my cost per wear? Am I going to, because even if it's inexpensive, if you're not going to wear it but maybe one time, then it might not be worth it. Or if you feel like it might be a pattern or a color that you might get tired of, then it might not be worth it. And that's kind of what I've learned over the years, especially dealing with like some fast fashion stores. It's nice for that season, but you know, the season's almost over. Am I going to like it next season? And that's what I've thought about. Can I wear it different ways? I could easily layer this up and wear this in the fall. This with a sharp, I'm not even going to say brown, right? You can do brown, but think like a burgundy boot. You know what I mean? You could layer a top underneath of this. I'll probably layer like a really sleek turtleneck, put on a burgundy boot and a large clutch bag. I could wear that. You know what I mean? I can wear that different ways. I can wear it next year. I'm not going to be tired of it. These tops are basic tops I can wear again next year. So just be careful, you know, and definitely give a little bit more thought to what you're getting, not just getting it just because it's on sale and it might seem inexpensive, because you know it still adds up. So mama was good this time around. I didn't do too much, but I'm going to keep going through, because a lot of times you do get some good deals at the end, which I do think are worth it when things drop down very low. So let's check back in for our second go round, and I'll show you guys, you know, if I pick up any more items. But that's it, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to my little Zara haul, and I'll see you next video. All right, bye y'all.